Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. New camera. Continuing the test. Rolling with it at the moment. I have not edited anything that I've recorded with this camera just yet, so I don't know for sure if everything's going according to plan or not. We'll find out during editing. This is what we did last time. A little soft pastel work. So today, again testing this camera to get that there for what it can and can't pick up. We're going to go for flexing the pencil skills, and I have chosen an Aardvark this time because Aardvarks are cool. I'm just sipping my tea, so my voice might have sounded a little funny then. Now, I think we are all central. Let's just do it. So we're going to come quite far down here. And I think I've probably done him a bit big, but we're going to roll with it. I think he's going to be a bit big for the space that I've got to work with. So I always go in a bit loose. So I've got a rough idea of where things are roughly with a pencil, and then I go in and fine tune what's going to be where. And he is in a burrow. So we've got a bit of a frame going around him as well. So let's just see. Let's just move that as well. There'll be a bit of wibble wobbling going on, so I loosen up my mic. And I've tried putting the mic lower in this one, because again, I'm not too sure if it was too high or not in the last one. So I'm going to start with his snout here. We'll be jumping back and forth. As I pick and choose areas I'm going to work in. Now his eye's a little bit obscured. And he also looks like he's got sand in his eye. This side's quite a bit darker. Now a lot of this over this side is just outright black. What we can see about here and then pretty much beyond that is black. Now we can see this little piece going on here, and there's a little flash of where there's some fur here. And then from around here, another palish bit. Now, we have what looks like the edge of his burrow coming up around this sort of area. We have a little flash around here. Of him. We can't see up there, I don't have the space. We have a bit of shadow coming on up here. And up there. Over here this one's coming out, but I can't quite see the footwork going on. Now over here, so we've got this piece, and then in between this we have a bit that's quite pale, sort of like that shape. And we have clear rockery. Coming on around here. This is where you can get a bit sketch because it's, you know, it's not the main feature. This is the main feature here. Right, we have a rough outline. I think we're probably going to need to plug the camera into charge. I'm going to let the camera charge and then we're going to come back. So I'm going to leave everything right here. Right, I think we're charging. So let's continue and we'll find out. So we're going to go in now and start picking out detail. And this is just a HB pencil, by the way. I do have a 2B, so I might use that for some of the darker areas, but we're going to see what we can do with just the old HB. Because this is just a bit of... It's kind of like... I like doing things like this because it's like a warm-up sketch. Just seeing what detail you can get in. And show you what you can do with just a HB. You'd be surprised. Let's come and do this beautiful, beautiful eye, which is pretty much from this angle. Just black. But that works really well in this design because all the light's coming from this side and it's more dark that side. Pencil broke. Right, we're just going to create a pile. We're going to have a big pile. But we don't need such a point right now because we're doing a lot of shading work, a lot of tonal work. Let's come back into the face a little bit. But we can go a little bit easier on the pencil. Now here we can see not much of the eye, but we know it's really dark there where the eye is. And there's a little bit of light just underneath it. And it's quite dark going up. It goes off clearly dark until it hits there. So let's come back into the face again. So we've got we're starting to take shape, and we seem to be able to, camera-wise, record and recharge at the same time, which is handy. Right, we have a bit more of a defined line going on up here. This is more soft. There will be some smudge work going on as well as we go in. What we will try and do is keep what's pale. The palest points are going to be pretty much the white points as far as our sketching goes. And it will also be about, as you're shading, adjusting the pressure as you're going, so you can just shade continuously, but like I'm trying to barely touch the paper with this shading. Like as we get up here, we'll see how we, or even maybe around here, let's come back here and get some more of this fur in. Now, as long as you suggest which way the fur is going, you haven't got to do every line to make something look like there's fur there. So deepening and darkening some lines. But keeping it right pale with others. And as long as you go with the direction of the fur, you'll get a really good effect. It's just all about bearing in mind which way your fur is going. And again, adjusting the pressure of your pencil as you go in. This is where it will shift a little bit because we've got quite dark fur for the paw against the light fur of this bit here where it's, say, like shoulder would be. Like a very faint pale patch. This is where it'll help you insinuate that there's fur there still, and it's not just a bit of cave shading going down. Over here there's a curve. I'm going to resist shading until, smudging shading until we get to that point. So we can afford to come a little bit darker up here. We'll stay quite pale here, just the odd extra. And then quite dark for the rest of this. Let's do a bit of gentle shading in the smudging. I keep saying shading, a bit of gentle smudging in the face. Because it's all very soft there. Same for the ears. Just gentle. Okay, we are going to call that our Aardvark. Not bad, alright, for a pencil sketch. And we didn't touch the 2B in the end, we just stuck with a HB. These are just fun to do as little warm-ups. Like, I haven't done a proper, or even a warm-up pencil sketch for a long time. Not one of serious matter. I've done like little doodles. It's always good, especially if you haven't done it for a while. It'll reignite your confidence. Because I've got some drawings in here that I look at when you haven't drawn for it, like, properly for a while. And you'll always be a little bit, or 9 times out of 10 anyway, unless you've got confidence through the roof already. Like, how did I do that? This is how. It's perhaps the saying of the channel. Just do it. If you've already got skills under your belt, drawing-wise, it's kind of like riding a bike. You might feel apprehensive, you might feel rusty, but when you get going, it all just comes to the surface. And if you are just starting out for the first time ever, you'll only get better by keep doing it. There's lots of different tips and tricks and, starting points out there. But the best way to develop your skill further is to just keep at it. Nobody's perfect at anything straight off the bat unless they're just born talented, which does happen. I started out when I was like, I don't know, I think it was one of the first things that I did as soon as I could put pencil to paper. I was drawing. I drew cartoons to begin with. And then I loved animals, so I started to try and draw real animals rather than The Simpsons. and just kept going and going and going. You'll have ones that come out that don't look so grand. You'll have ones come out that look amazing. But just keep doing it. You will surprise yourself. So yeah, let me know what you think. Nice? Cute? Much like the picture? I like aardvark, so I'm slightly biased with it because I think they're cool animals. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you all so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it's given you some ideas or even just confidence to just pick up a pencil and start drawing. Even from a book, it doesn't have to be still life. Don't be afraid or feel like, you know, the art way is the still life way, or like, you know, you've got to have something three-dimensional in front of you to draw. Start out with a book. It's a non-moving object. It's always going to be that exact same position for you to work from. And keep practicing with that one image that you really like. You will get there. So yeah, like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.